Hey, my name's James Nicholson. I hope you guys are well. We've got some more house price data, some surprising details in this one. And so you're going to want to watch this and find out what's going on with house prices. Are they going up, down, crashing? Who knows? The Post-it note knows. I've got all the info here on the latest house price details. Now, there's a lot going on in the market at the moment. We've had EPCs that have been abolished last week, which was really good. We've had interest rates on hold, and we've had lenders that have been reducing rates, with more expected to happen this week. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and hit the bell notification. My target, our target, collectively together, you can help us hit this. We're looking to get 10,000 subscribers by Christmas. That would be the best Christmas present to me. And if you can smash that like button, tickle that like button, do something with the like button over there, guys. Just hit it. That would really help. That helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We should be hitting 150,000 views this month, which is mind-blowing. So thank you to every viewer that watches. So what is going on? Who is this data from today? Well, we've got the data today from the ONS. What does that even stand for again? I've forgotten what it stands for. Office for National Statistics. Office for National Statistics. Easy for you to say. And so this is the latest data. Now, this is the real data that you want to see. So we talk about various data sources on here. We talk about what Rightmove are saying, what Zoopla are saying, what Nationwide are saying, and what Halifax are saying. They're the big ones that release the data. And the house price index is done by the ONS. Now, this is the land registry data, really. So this is the official data, and it has a bit of a lag. And so this data is data that with sales and transactions that might have happened a while ago, but they also take some more recent data. They take a snapshot of that. So this data can change slightly and get revised later down the line, but this is what they're saying is going on at the moment. So they're saying that to July, so this data has that much of a lag, we've got 0.6% increase in house prices for 12 months. So that's starting to decline now. And so we've seen that from other sources, haven't we? We've had Halifax and Nationwide are saying prices are starting to come down now officially. And so this data is showing that the house prices are really starting to drop now, which is interesting. So in June, the annual basis that we were at was 1.9% in June. So we've had a drop, right? And that was expected. We knew house prices are going down. We know asking prices are going down. So we know in the future, prices are going to be definitely lower than they are today. Makes sense. We know affordability is down for a lot of people. And so, yeah, we're starting to see this in the data now. So the average house price at the moment, it hasn't had a big movement yet. But these guys are saying, and other sources are slightly different. But this is the official data. So the average house price at the moment is £290,000. Now that is £2,000 up on an annual basis, but it's £2,000 down since the peak. And the peak of the market was November 2022. So house prices are down, but what are they looking like in the rest of the country? Let's have a look at that. And so in England, the average house price now is £309,000. In Scotland, the average house price is 192k. And in Wales, the average house price is 216k. So look, house prices are still pretty robust. We're not seeing a crash yet. We've done videos on that where we've talked about where we feel the market go, where I feel the market's going to go. Initially, at the beginning of the year, logically it made sense prices would go down, but I didn't think they'd go down as much as a lot of people thought. And this was I'm talking about 2023, the calendar year 2023. And so house prices, I initially thought they would go down 8%. Then I revised it to 6% because it was a lot slower, not much was happening. And now I've revised it to 4%. Now that looks more likely to me because we've had a big drop in August, which this data will come through from these guys in about a month from now. And so we did have a drop in August, but most of this year has been pretty much flat. We had a drop in the last quarter, October, November, December last year, when we had the mini budget, when interest rates were going insane. But we've got a bit more stability now. And so I feel house prices are definitely on a downward trend. Of course they are. Affordability is lower, but there is a little bit of rejuvenation in the market. You have got, some people have got increased affordability. Wages on average have gone up 8%. Interest rates are also coming down. That helps. And house prices have dropped a little bit as well. So that's 3 different prongs that you've got that are helping slightly with affordability. So what else is going on? Now, it's interesting to see the big winner and the big loser in the UK. So the North East is doing pretty good. And so the Northeast is 2.7% up, and the Southwest is minus 1%. So that's been hit hardest. And we've heard that. I've seen that in headlines where they're saying a lot of beach homes on the coast has been hit hard. A lot of people live on the coast in the Southwest. And so that's interesting. Those places were luxury properties, they're second homes. And so some people are just downsizing. They just want to get rid of stuff in this current market. So this data is the correct data. But they do say that this can get revised, which is interesting. So that may happen, but it won't be a huge revision. You're not going to see that these guys are saying, look, we're 0.6 up for the year, and then they're going to revise it and say, actually, we were 15% down. They've already got a sample of data for the July period of time that they're looking at. It's a smaller piece of data. It might be 5,000 transactions, and eventually all of that data will come through. So there could be some big swings, but I don't see that happening. So what's going on with prices? Well, they are moving downwards. They're not moving down as fast as you might think. 2024 is where you'll really start to see what happens with the interest rate rises. Will finally start to bite for people. There'll be people that have sat out the market as well that potentially will come back in. I've said that what I feel will happen is once we get more clarity on have interest rates dropped, or sorry, have they stabilized, and I think that will really be indicated when inflation is down. So I think early next year, you'll start to see inflation come to a more reasonable amount. Yes, we've got a risk of oil going up and food prices going up again. That is there. But if inflation starts to come down and interest rates stop going up and we get some more pauses, there is a lot of people that do want to buy a property that have just had that wait and see approach. So you could get some buyers come back into the market that maybe are cash buyers or have a good job and higher interest rates work for them. And so you could temporarily see a more, I think, a little bit of an increase in the market in 2024 with the back end of that year going down. I think it's going to be a way slower process than people think. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about house prices at the moment? Do give this video a like. This is the ONS data. You can go and check their website if you want to read more about it. There's a very in-depth article on that. But it's interesting to see. It shows, again, house prices are slowing for sure. Comment below with your thoughts. Where do you think... Let's ask this question. Where do you think house prices will be by the end of 2023? Just this calendar year. I'm saying 4% down. What's your prediction for that? Do comment below with that. I'd love to know what you think. Do check out some other content on my channel. Why don't you go and watch this video right here.